infectiously funny with her larger-than-life personality, whether she's pulling legs at a comedy roast or hosting her own TV talk show, whether she's making the drive home from work more bearable with her radio show, or you're simply checking out her latest tweets, she's the one and only Anele Mdoda. Welcome to The Loft, Anele.
Hello. Glad to be in The Loft. It's
finally.
It's lofty.
We've been trying to get you here for a while now.
Right?
Yeah.
Finally made. Well, I was pregnant for an entire year. So I was like, I'm not going to go there where I'm sitting here, my stomach is here. No, thank you.
How did you feel when you were pregnant? Did you feel like this is a long time to be pregnant? Because, I mean, when you're not pregnant, 9 months sounds like anyone can do 9 months.
Yeah. Do you know how people don't realize that being pregnant is that it's not like a job where you knock off at 5 and then you go, you're like, oh, well, I'm going to be pregnant from 9 until 5. You are pregnant at 3 in the morning, you're pregnant. At 10 in the morning, you're pregnant. At 4 in the afternoon, guess what?
When life is carrying on, you're pregnant through it.
So, and that's why it felt so long. But I had like a really easy, chilled one. I wasn't like one of those people who like read everything. It was only the last 2 weeks where I was like, okay, hey. It's time now to leave the premises, please. You know what I'm saying? And I'll always be like, is it today? Is it today? Okay.
Now, we've got to know you as the vivacious radio DJ along with your on-air partner, Grant Nash. And then we got to hear you on 5FM later with Alex, and he called you the hottest thing on local radio.
Alex J, yes.
Yeah.
And he's a legend in radio.
I know. So for Alex J to say that, that's huge, hey?
He used to listen to my show on campus radio, which is, I started radio 14 years ago this year. So he used to listen to my campus radio, and he'd go to work, and he was at 947, he'd go to work and be like, you have to listen to this girl, to his boss. And he was doing the drive show, which is the show I do now. So basically, I took his job, and he found me to take his job. No, not Alex J. I work with Alex Cage. He does my traffic. Yes, but Alex J and I are in the same station, and we call him the encyclopedia. So
because he just knows stuff, a lot of stuff, a little bit about everything.
Everything. He's like a Chappie's rapper. Did you know? Like that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? So then he was like, listen to this girl. I think she's great. And the boss took like a year and a half to finally listen to me. And by the time he listened, he's like, yo, okay, let's get her on here.
And then as a TV host, we saw you on SA's Got Talent and then on SABC3's Tongue and Cheek and many other shows. What was the transition like from radio to television? Is it quite seamless for you?
It's seamless because on radio, you're constantly talking. So you don't have, there's no one saying, okay, talk now, okay, don't do that. You're talking and you're on your feet the entire time. The only downside, but it can be an upside, is that you can't control your face. Because on radio, no one's watching you, right? So if somebody says something, you're like, And now I find that I'm doing that on TV. Like, I'll be listening to someone, and, you know, when the light comes, you're like, or, you know. And then afterwards, you know, they meme you.
Yeah, of course.
Afterwards, they're like, Anele, what were you thinking? I'm like, oh my word, Anele, sometimes I need to just like remind my face that I'm on TV and not necessarily like at a conversation with my friends or on radio. But at the same time, it's good because TV takes out all your insecurities. And yes, quickly, you quickly. And now, doesn't do tomorrow.
It's live, it's now.
Oh, this is what you don't like about yourself because you're constantly trying to hide it or you're trying to overcompensate for it. And that's the thing about TV. You have to be constantly authentic. And I think being on radio taught me that.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And obviously, I follow you on Twitter because you're one of the top 10 most followed South Africans on Twitter. Okay?
Really?
And when I read your tweets, I can see your face. I can see your expression through your tweets. What's your secret?
I don't think about my tweets, and I mean, you know, if you're corporate, then it's bad for you. But I'm not corporate. I'm Anele. You know, sometimes a manager calls me like, "You do realize that you're doing a gig for them?" I'm like, "Yes, but their product was nonsense today, so I mentioned it today." Do you know what I'm saying? You can't buy me because you happen to like have hired me to do some gig for you. And once again, for me, it's easy. For people who work in my team, sometimes it's a, oh, Anele, you know, but it's how I feel, and I want to talk like that. And the thing about Twitter is, people who don't know Twitter, like, you know, parents, or they're like, oh, is it that thing where you guys constantly tell people what you're doing? No, it's that thing where I tell people what I'm thinking whilst I happen to be doing something. And for me, Twitter's my favorite social media because there isn't so much visual to it, just thoughts. It's like you're reading somebody's online diary.
It's real time, it's quick.
Yeah, it happens now. It's 160 characters, you're in, you're out. And it's shown that South Africans are definitely in the top one of creative people in the world. I think we have punchlines for days. I really think like if
South Africans are hilarious.
South Africans are funny. They belong on late night TV. They belong on writing. Your Jon Stewart and now Trevor Noah and your Jimmy Fallon and all those guys. South Africans should be writing for those guys because we're quick and we do it now. It's like, oh, you did this? And then like the jokes just come and it's just becomes one.
Ready.
Dude, they stay ready.
Yeah.
You say we don't have jobs. Oh, well, 40% unemployment.
Yeah, 40%. Of course. And your bio says, be interested as you are interesting. Is that your life philosophy, would you say?
Totally. I think that, with one thing about radio is that it's so strange. We call people our listeners. But a successful radio show host is one that listens to their listeners more than they listen to them.
Wow, yeah.
So you have to be as interested as you are interesting.
Yeah.
So if you think you're interesting, the only way to keep that up is to be interested in other people's stories. Because that's what we do, right?
Yeah, it's about them.
We tell other people's stories. So I'm a middleman. So I'll listen in on conversations, be it on a plane or a restaurant, whatever. And those interesting ones that make me laugh, I bring them here and then I tell them to the masses.
You're right.
So then it's like a channel. It's a channel.
Yeah.
That's what we do as broadcasters.
That's essentially what we're doing now.
Exactly.
I'm telling South Africa your story.
Exactly. You see, so this is me, that's you, that's them. So it's
Yeah. You also recently became a mother. To Alakhe Ilizwe. What a beautiful name.
Right?
Who named him?
I named him.
Wow, girl. Of course you named him.
Dude, I named him. And then everyone... Because I remember my sister had twins, and then we were waiting for my dad to name them, because it was the first grandkids. We're like... So my dad comes to the hospital, and he's like eating grapes, and... He's like, oh, so what are their names, the twins? And then we were waiting for you, because it was like this, Simba. Moment. And we're like, no. My dad's like eating grapes. He's like, they don't have names. Yeah, we're waiting for you to name them. My dad's like, I didn't name you guys. You think I care to name your kids? Name these kids before they don't know who they are. So then I thought, well, with my child as well, I'm not going to wait for my dad or my uncle or my grandfather or anyone to come up with a name. And I really liked Alakhe Ilizwe. It means that to build the nation, to build the world.
Yeah.
And I feel like you name your child into being. Like, my name means enough, and that's why I know that I'm enough. Like,
Wow.
And for him, Alakhe Ilizwe, and he's born on my dad's 60th, and my dad is Phathi Ilizwe, which means run the world. So, hey,
no
Beyonce,
pressure.
right?
No pressure, right?
So I liked it. I liked it a lot, and he's slipped into it. He is so strong and so curious, and he just wants to grow up, and he's not like cryy. He's quite independent. He's 6 months, he's already standing, so he's like really forming into his name.
Yeah,
and even his dad was like, oh, how did you come? Why didn't you consult me? I want to tell people that I was also there. I was like, baby, you were there at the conception. It's okay. This is you. It's
You're
fine.
here. Yeah,
don't worry
see
about
you.
it. Like, this is half you, so don't worry about it. It's okay. It's a beautiful name.
Yeah, it is. And do you love motherhood?
I love it. I don't. It wasn't like jarring. I didn't have to like adjust a lot in my life. It's easy. It's very easy for me. And when women are like, it's this motherhood thing. It taught me how to love. Whatever. Really, like, whatever. For me, Alakhe was a stranger when him and I met. I was like, I don't know who you are.
So damn crazy.
But I really like you around. And now I love him, because you come to love someone.
Yeah,
there's
you
no
get to
one,
know them.
Yeah, there's no one in the world you just love immediately, guys. That's But what I can say is that what Alakhe has taught me is I now know what I want from people who say they love me.
Wow.
So everything I give to Alakhe, right?
Wow.
Everything that I give to him, my time, my patience, my attention, my nurturing, all those things, I can write them down what I want to give to him.
Incredible.
Now it's like, oh, here are the receipts. That's what, if you say, oh, Anele, I love you, checklist, you're going to have to tick on there. If you can't tick, you can't come. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, that's absolutely profound, yeah. But you're also an amazing cook, and you're going to be cooking for us shortly, right?
Yeah, Sundays at Anele's are amazing.
Oh, wow. I'm still waiting for that invite. After the break, we're making a coconut and lime-crusted chicken, and it's more laughs on the couch with comedian Celeste Nduli. How you doing, YouTube fam? Thank you so much for watching, sharing, and commenting. We love hearing from you, so be sure to keep up to date with all things Afternoon Express by clicking the subscribe button right here.